What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday morning. I'm doing something I've been stewing on for, how long have I been stewing on this? About 24 hours now?
Yeah.
So I just recently, by accidentally, bought a $100 guitar off of shopgoodwill.com, right? And we'll be seeing that here pretty soon. But we went to Savory yesterday because the person holding my camera likes to buy her baby clothes there for her dolls, which I think is a really good way to go about it, because you can find some really interesting stuff. You're not spending a lot of money. But there was a guitar there. And it was one of those, I should have just did it. I know I don't have a lot in my wallet right now, but sometimes you just gotta say, what they say in risky business? Fuck it. So I woke up this morning before even getting my coffee. I said, we're going. If it's there, it's meant to be. You excited? Yeah? I don't know what else to say besides this thing is so cool. It is everything I would have made fun of back in the 80s. Because it's trying to be something that it's not. But now that wisdom has kicked in over the years, that's what we're calling it, wisdom. It's just one of those guitars that you just look at and it just screams of the moment. It's everything I wanted in the guitar except for what was on the headstock. But now that I'm a little older, I'm a little wiser, I got a little bit of money in my pocket, and this will make me feel like I had a lot more money in my pocket. I don't think it's worth too much more than what I'm going to pay for it. In fact, I probably could double it, but I don't know. I couldn't stop thinking about this guitar. So, we're going back to the store. I don't know if it's there or not. If it's there, obviously it's there because you're watching this video. You think I would put this video up if I didn't get it? Yeah. Yes, I would, just to mess with you. But give me a minute to get on Route 1 here, and we'll go see if it's there.
Tiny.
Is it still in there? Is it still in there? Is it still in there?
Yeah.
Give me an answer. So let's talk about the rest of the day, shall we? It didn't go quite as planned. Anytime I go to the thrift store, it's kind of, it's always a gamble. I may find something, I may not found. I may not found it something. I found something. But unfortunately, being responsible kicked in and made me lose out. So I went through the whole store, and there was really nothing going on. And behind the counter was an acoustic guitar case and a soft gig bag. And I don't care about acoustics right now. So I just for giggles, I said, can I see what's inside that gig bag right there? It was $140, give or take. And I put it down. I opened it up. And it was like, you ever see Pulp Fiction when he opens up the briefcase and the light comes up? It was a Jackson-esque clone, I would say between 87 to 90, give or take. That whole, maybe early 90s, late 80s. It was a neck through. The neck itself had cream binding and had itself a nice little headstock. It wasn't quite pointy, but it wasn't quite not pointy. I wish I'd looked at it. And at least noted what the brand was. It reminded me of a Washburn, but I don't think it was a Washburn. The cutaway was really set in, and it only had two pickups. It had a humbucker and a single coil angled. It was one of those deals where the neck was right there with the single coil. It was a cream color. It had a Floyd style within the brand of whatever, and that's what's making me think it was a Washburn. It kind of looked like the Edge style that they were going with for a little while there. But what I took most note of, that the pickups were completely covered like an EMG, which was very popular at the time. They both still had the plastic on them. And because I was falling in love, I zipped the bag up and I handed it back to the girl and said, I need to be responsible. I can't. And my daughter agreed with me. And the reason I did that is because the day before, maybe even the day before that, I had won an auction at Goodwill.com, Shop Goodwill, for an electric guitar, which I have teased already in one of my, either my story or my community tab, whatever it is, that was supposed to be here today and never ended up showing up, and it's delayed till tomorrow, so we'll have to wait for that. I was kind of hoping to put that at the end of this, but it is what it is. But because I wanted to be more responsible, I chose not to buy it, and I regretted it all night, and I had a dream about it. And I went back the next day, and of course it was gone. It was like a Squier Strat there, like an Affinity Squier. I chose not to, I'm so tired of Strats, black and white Strats. But not all hope is lost, because yes, I do have that, I'm not going to say what it is, that Super Strat style guitar on its way to me. And it should be here tomorrow, and we will be doing a full video. But in lieu of that, it's one of those things where my brain starts to think, it's like, shit, I want a guitar. I want a new guitar. There's one coming, Chris. Relax. I need a new guitar. I need a new guitar. I should have bought that guitar. So now I'm on Reverb looking at every 80s Jackson style copy or whatever. And I can't find one that, is reasonable in price. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sell something of mine. And unfortunately for the channel, I put up the EVH for sale for $250 and or trade for something interesting. And within an hour, this was on its way to me. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. We will revisit the EVH. I really want to do it more on like a Rhodes or something like that. I don't regret it. I know a lot of people are going to be upset that I'm not going to complete that project. There was just something about it I wasn't jiving with. The pickups I had, I couldn't get the cables through the narrow channel. I don't have a long enough drill bit. I don't even have a drill right now. How crazy is that? Someone borrowed it and never brought it back or claimed it died. I don't care. It is whatever it is. But so I traded it for this, which if you want, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a review of the guitar. I will say this. These are amazing. These, regardless of what you think about this super thin plywood, gorgeous late 70s, early 80s, made in Korea kind of thing. Is this a Korean guitar? Yeah, made in Korea kind of situation. The sound on these pickups resemble some of the early PAFs. I mean, obviously they're not perfect, but they have that vibe and clean. They sound like an angel. Slight breakup, still good, but once you start really putting dirt on it, it kind of disappears. So this guitar is a clean / edge of breakup kind of situation. My best guess is this company called Regal. Cort also made these. I mean, the Regal Musical Instrument Company, if I remember correctly, they went under a whole plethora of names. I'll Google it and hopefully put the thing up here. But I really can't tell you what this is, aside from I saw one picture of one of these. And the only difference is the layout here, and he said he actually replaced all of these. So, and he wanted to do the Les Paul 2-in-2 setup. So, but that one has a slightly different setup than this, but it's the exact same guitar. And it has the brand Regal, I believe. I believe that's what I was saying it was. It's set up beautifully. I do want to shim it. There is a little bit of space there once I got it up to, but it plays wonderful and it sounds wonderful. So if you want me to do a full review of this Bad Larry, let me know in the comments. But until then, look forward to my super late 80s Super Strat review coming up here pretty soon. Hopefully the guitar will be in tomorrow and I'll get the video going. I'm going to let it sit inside for about a day or two to let it adjust. It just came from wherever it came from. Oklahoma, I think. And who knows what kind of humidity and cold it's gone through. And you always want to let your neck relax and settle before you even open the package, never mind, And it came with a nice gig bag, so hopefully there'll be some goodies hiding in there. Regardless, I hope you're excited about that. I hope you dig this. This is a flippin' awesome guitar. There's nothing really crazy about it. It's just, it's classy. It holds tune very well, and it plays well. It just could use a little bit of adjustment. And, I don't know. Even if I do grow older, the pickups will never The pickups will never go along with this guitar. I will swap them out and be like, pickups aren't original, but they're better than the ones that were in it. You know, that kind of thing. But either way, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to see a full review of this guitar, if you want to hear how it sounds, I'm pretty sure you're going to say yes. But because I already had something else planned, I'm not going to do this one right now. But guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. Thank you always so much for watching. And until next time, take care, keep it real, and bye-bye.